Welcome to the first installment of the Mike's NFL Picks of the Week. We're going to get it started right away. Let's get into it. Let's get into the games and let's see how you're going to win money this Sunday. First game on the list. Broncos +3 versus the Ravens. The Broncos, I understand, are undefeated. I understand that they have made moves. I understand that they have won big games. But they have not won big games on the road. They're going into Baltimore. They're playing a defense has not lived up to the expectations as the past. But the Ravens are going to get after it. They're going to get after Kyle Orton. They're going to force mistakes. Ed Reed will be ball hawking. Will be making plays. Will be intercepting the ball. Take the Ravens, giving 3 to the Broncos. Browns-Bears. The Bears were embarrassed last week. Embarrassed. One of the most embarrassing losses in the history of the team. Bengals ran all over them. They passed all over them. They did whatever they wanted. But take the Bears this week, giving 13.5 points. And you know why? Because they're playing the Browns. And the Browns are not good. They're one of the 3 worst teams in the league. You put them down there with the Raiders. You put them down there with the Rams. They are not good. That's a Browns team that could lose every game this year. They're giving 13.5. Take the Bears. Texans versus the Bills. Texans, if they get Andre Johnson, it's questionable for this weekend. If they have Andre, it's done. It's over with. Take the Texans -3.5 at the Bills. I know the Bills have had some impressive wins, but those defense ends are going to get after the ball. They're going to get after the quarterback. Watch the Texans this weekend. -3.5. Take the Texans. Niners versus the Colts. The Colts are going to win this weekend. That's the bottom line. Peyton Manning, being Peyton Manning, is going to throw 300-plus yards, 2+ touchdowns. The Colts are going to win this weekend. But the Niners, the San Francisco 49ers, will stay with them. They're getting 13 points. Take the Niners. Dolphins versus the Jets. Dolphins getting 3.5 points. Take the Jets. At home, win last week. Defense shored up a little more. Brandon Edwards is going to have another big game against Dolphins. His first game with the Jets was against Dolphins. He's going to have another big game this week. That secondary has a hard time covering the ball deep. Take the Jets. Seahawks +9.5 versus the Cowboys at the Billionaire Palace down in Dallas. Seahawks +9.5. Give it to the boys. Tony Romo living up to the expectations that he should have been earlier in the season, making plays. DeMarcus Ware needs to get on it though. He needs to get them sacks. 26 last year, not doing that very well this year. Take the Cowboys plus giving the Seahawks 9.5 points. That's going to be a good game to watch. Cowboys. Jags +3 versus the Titans. Titans have not won a game all year. But this week, they're going to. They're putting a W in the win column. Coming off a bye with Jeff Fisher as your coach. Taking a little shot at them last week wearing the Manning jersey. Telling him he wants to feel like a winner. Well, guess what? All of Tennessee is going to feel like winners this Sunday. Titans giving 3 to the Jags. Take the Titans. Chris Johnson should have a big game. Vikes +3 versus the Packers. If the Packers front 5 can block for Aaron Rodgers, this is a W for the Packers. Down Driver, Greg Jennings, both can have big games. And Rodgers will have a big game if his front 5 can block for him. And if that defense, that front 7, we saw last week, Brett Favre and the Vikings had problems with that 3-4. They're playing another 3-4. Not as good as the Steelers, but they're still playing the 3-4. If Aaron Campbell can get around the end, put pressure on Brett Favre, we've seen in the past, he makes bad decisions when he gets pressured. Take the Packers, giving 3. At home. Falcons +10 versus the Saints. Saints put up points like it's nobody's business. It is their day job. They're playing at home. But the Falcons have weapons. Michael Turner, Roddy White, Matt Ryan, Tony Gonzalez. The defense played well the last couple weeks. Take the Falcons +10. They will stay with the Saints. Saints will most likely win this game. It's going to be a shootout. The Falcons getting 10 points all day. Take the Falcons. Panthers +10 versus the Cards. The Panthers are a horrible team. They're inconsistent. D'Angelo Williams is really their only threat. Him and Jonathan Stewart splitting the carries. They run all day, but they cannot pass. They have turnovers. Turnovers that go back for touchdowns. That is not good combinations. Take the Cards plus 10 at home. Take the Cards giving 10 to the Panthers at home. Raiders plus 16.5 versus the Chargers. The Chargers are an inconsistent team. They don't put up numbers every week that are good. They don't put up wins every week that are good. Win-loss, 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 win-loss. It's not good. That is not what you need to win games. The Raiders are getting 16.5 points. The Raiders are bad. Let's face it. But the Raiders getting 16.5. I like them. Take the Raiders. And now for what my matchup of the week. Matchup of the week. The G-Men versus the Eagles. Eagles coming off an impressive win last week. Deshaun Jackson blowing up. D. McNabb just throwing it to him all day. Throw it out there. Let him run under it. Catch it. Go. Gone. Touchdown. G-Men have lost 2 in a row. 2 in a row to the Saints, to the Cards. The G-Men under Tom Coughlin, with the start that they got this year, will not lose 3 in a row. They won't lose. Look at this. I think we got someone calling me. Hello? Eli? Eli Manning on the line. We got Eli Manning on the line. Oh, is that right? Hey, good to hear from you. Good luck this weekend. Love it. Eli Manning had just informed me the Giants will win this week. I said it. Eli said it. He's going big. He's going to his wide receivers. Manningham, Hicks, Steve Smith. Brandon Jacobs going to run people over. Take the G-Man. Going to Philly. The Phillies are in the World Series. But Philly will not be happy this weekend. Because the G-Men are getting a win. These are my picks of the week. NFL picks of the week. Mike's NFL picks of the week. Go to the store. Buy a fireproof safe. Put these picks in that safe and throw away the combination. Because these are winners. These are winners. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next week for my locks. Lock them up. Because I only do them once. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.